the India Pakistan cricket, day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year, is becoming more irrelevant nowadays. Uh, Apart from the money, the broadcasters' money, there is nothing much in it. There is so much of pressure on, especially with Pakistan players, because you can see it in their face. They're not up for it, and every time, because India is playing at a different level, and they're so far behind Indian cricket financially. I mean, training wise, sponsorship, whatever you call it. I mean, it's like India is like a Western country. When it comes to cricket, they're as good as any Western sports team. There's so much of better infrastructure. I mean, it's such a disparity when it comes to other sports in India, like in hockey or football or any other athletic sports. The kind of facilities they get, and there's so much. There's a day and night difference between what the cricketers get and what cricketers are seen. Cricketers are bigger than any celebrities in the country, apart from politicians. Keep the politicians aside. The biggest, most influential breed, the species in the country are the cricketers, and um, and it's no big deal actually they beating Pakistan, because Pakistan is a very low level. Um, there's hardly anything they're playing. But one thing I must tell you, um, people can throw insults at Pakistan, and that's what the people are there for. YouTubers, online people, Indians simply like doing that. But I'm telling you, there will be a time that will come, maybe in 10, 15 years time. What I've seen with the emerging nations around the world, be it Nepal, be it United States, and I'm telling you, Bangladesh, I think the only thing that is not happening with Bangladesh is winning. The moment they start winning, they will be a totally different league. They have it's a solid market. It's a huge market. They have their own broadcasters. They have actually more money. They can survive. Pakistan may not be able to survive, but Bangladesh can survive even without ICC funds. They're quite capable. It's an emerging economy, and if they plan the cricket well, then and if they start winning, that's most important. They're producing fast bowlers. They're producing people like hitting 140 plus, which most of the associate nations or other nations are not able to produce. They are able to produce, and what I see is cricket in Australia and New Zealand is dying. It's a dying dinosaur. Bangladesh will be up against India, and it will be new rivals against India. They will fight it out. They'll make sure they will defeat India in every match, every series possible. If they're playing, they will be India's biggest rivals going forward. They just need to win one match, and after that, you will see the tables upside down. Bangladesh might be a bigger cricketing economy. They will challenge India because cricket is still. I mean, what I see is with Gen Z, it is not as popular as it was with millennials. And the middle class India and the higher middle class India is not a crazy fanatical cricket fan. As it is mostly with a lower state of society. It is mostly popular with lower middle class in the country. That is the only demographic it has. It's a huge TV game, but I'm telling you, yes, IPL is widely popular, but not bilaterals or Test cricket. Nobody is talking about it. Nobody watches bilateral cricket in India. Nobody is bothered about Test cricket because India has been losing Test cricket series by series. Doesn't matter. It's only the big ICC tournaments and the IPL that matters, and that may eventually might lead to a brain drain. We might have Suryavanshi, one or two great cricketers, but then Bangladesh also might produce few wonderful cricketers. So they are a huge cricketing economy, and they will challenge, and therefore I feel that you have to be careful. It's all about time. I've lived in the 90s and 2000. I've seen plenty of heartbreaks. India was struggling. We always lost to Pakistan, but there was no social media then to be trolled for. I mean, this is your time. When you're winning, you you take it with dignity. You take it with a lot of honor and class. You have to be more classy because 10 years, 15 years down the line, you may be in a similar position where Pakistan is now. So that you need to be careful. Again, I don't know what the predictions are in this World Cup, but I still feel that an Asian country is always having the advantage. They will have going forward. Pakistan might have lost here, but I'm telling you, who is going to be up against them? If Pakistan qualifies, which they might be 90% of those Namibia matches, we have to see that match. But again, against Pakistan is up against Sri Lanka, which Sri Lanka is just qualified today, and they're up against New Zealand and England. We have seen that New Zealand and England are shaky. They have been iffy in this tournament. England is good, but England is good because they have a strong, solid, deep batting lineup. They have batsmen who can just whack the packet out of the park at number 6, number 7, number 8. That's a great advantage. But again, when they're up against beyond beyond a certain a total beyond a certain benchmark, and then they will be under trouble, especially against the spin, because Pakistan will be playing in Sri Lanka, and there when it spins really hard, then you are in trouble. So that's what I always feel. Pakistan may be losing to India, and that is lot to do with psychologically more than skill wise. Yes, skill wise also they are not up to the mark, but they might just push themselves to the semi-finals. And I don't know whether they will be. I don't know how. I haven't seen that how the seeding works. But I'm telling you, they are my semi-finalists. Still, they might. It's a team. The definition of harakiri. But there is not much of a competition for against Pakistan because they're playing in the familiar conditions, and I don't see much. If they were up against South Africa or the West Indies, then we could have said something. The only thing that I think the difficult team that to for them to be